What up, guys? Leon Mooky here, and today I'm going to be bringing up a new What If series. I wanted to do this for a 3,000 subscriber special, but you guys chose for something different, so I decided to use this one as a new way to kick off this new year. At any rate, this is What If I Was in My Hero Academia. This is part 0, which I'll be talking about the origin story of me. With that said, let's get into this. On September 17th, a boy by the name of Mooky is born. He's a young African American, half Japanese child. On his mother's side, he's Japanese, and on his father's side, he's African American. However, he doesn't have either of their quirks. Instead, he has a quirk that's completely different from both of them. As the years go by, as he gets older and older, he's your typical African American boy. However, he has spiky black hair with a red streak in his hair. As they wonder if it's tied to his quirk, actually, which it kinda is in a way. At the age of 5, he actually developed his quirk, which you could say is a typical fire-based quirk. So he thought that maybe that this was a chance for him, that this was a sign showing that he is going to become a hero. As Mooky looked up to heroes, saw heroes as defenders of justice and protectors of the weak. Because of that, he idolized heroes constantly and always looked up to them. Even though his quirk was different from his parents, his mom had a quirk that allowed her to create flowers from her arms, and different types of flowers, and its pollen can be used in any sorts of ways alongside its petals. As for his dad, he had a teleportation quirk that allowed, but he can only teleport to only 10 meters. Not too far, but it is useful. As he always wondered why his dad never became a pro hero, is that it could be a useful quirk. But he never actually cared too much. All he cared about was becoming a hero himself. Until a fateful day that changed everything. On a bus ride coming back from school, he soon gets off where he sees his mother. As the two of them walk home as usual, figure it'd just be a normal casual day until explosions happen everywhere. As somebody screams, say that there's a villain attack, as another one says, but a pro hero is there to stop the villain. As Mooky began getting excited, wanting to see the fight, as he wanted to see a hero save people and defeat the villain, as he went off on his own, but his mother wanted to stop him. As he ran as fast as he can to see the fight, as he gets there, he is amazed and starstruck seeing a hero fighting against a villain, as the villain is big and bulky, but is quite agile and fast for somebody his size. Not only that, the hero that is fighting him, it has that of a white cape with a green visor, seeing everything, trying to dodge the villain's attacks and counter him by kicking him and punching him at the same time. The villain is able to dodge his attacks once, but the second time he always gets caught and knocked out. However, instead, feeling frustrated, the villain throws 2 cars at the hero as he prepares to go have his escape. As the hero dodges the cars, one of them was almost heading towards Mooky. As when he sees this, it feels like time is moving so slow for him, but his body won't move. As he feels like, is he going to die? Until he's pushed out of the way, but he doesn't know who until he sees his mother. And there, she's soon crushed by the flying car. Mooky screams out for his mother, screaming out for help, asking anybody if they have a strength quirk, if they can move this. There are no other available heroes. Not even any civilians are willing to help. As the 10-year-old boy struggles, begs, and even screams out to try and move the car. But nothing happens, not even a budge, one bit, as he soon just goes on his knees and cries, screaming out, hit mommy. As soon after the villain escaped, after the hero basically saying, damn it, I failed. As the hero feels frustrated, Mooky soon walks up to the hero with tears in his eyes as the hero says, oh, sorry kid, didn't see you there. Don't worry, I'll catch her. Why? As he stopped him, saying, why didn't you save her? Why didn't you? You had the quirk. You could have protected her. You could have protected everyone. Why did you care more about the villain than us? As he screams out with tears coming down his face and saying, kid, what are you? Saying, my mom died and you didn't do anything to save her. Why? You're a hero, aren't you? As he screams out, with many other civilians seeing this, saying, I'm sorry, kid, but I can't always save everybody. After all, heroes are only human. Saying, but as he collapsed on the ground, saying, Mommy. As soon the hero leaves, as he plans on going after the villain, as Mooky is just left there before the cops soon show up, helping, and ambulance too, trying to help as many people as they can before Mooky is taken to the police station for the time being until his father shows up. Worried about him, and also wondering where his wife is, as he soon cries, saying she's gone, that she died protecting him, and yet the hero didn't do anything to save her or me. As hearing this, his father soon also breaks down, crying in tears at the fact that his wife is now gone. Soon, a year later, Mooky is soon dropped over to his grandparents on his mother's side, as he's soon asking where his dad is going, as he tells him that he's not really in a stable situation to raise his son after losing his wife and Mooky's mother. As he wonders where he's going, as he tells him just somewhere that he can soul search, that's all. As he asks his grandparents to take good care of them until he comes back. As Mooky screams out for his dad to not leave him, to not make it feel like he's alone after everything, after what just happened, as he doesn't want to lose another parent. As his father, all he could say is, I'm sorry, before disappearing using his teleportation quirk. As soon, Mooky cries tears more and more again. As more years go by, he's soon in and out of trouble, as he feels alone, sad, and feels like nobody can understand him. As he gets in and out of trouble, sometimes he starts fights with people who don't understand him, some who actually mock him, but he doesn't care. It feels like he's lost hope, lost any semblance of caring about anything, until he hears the story of a hero from Japan coming to the States to study as a hero, and that hero's name is All Might. as Mooky is surprised that a hero like this is so strong, so powerful, and inspired, and yet it is able to save not just people but also defeat the villain at the same time. That he's this strong. A hero like this that should have existed when he was still 10 years old. But instead of moping, instead of feeling like he's alone, he decided to have a dream of becoming a hero like All Might. A hero that saves everyone, defeats the villain, and does it not with a smile on his face, but to prove to everyone and to himself that he is better than the hero that couldn't save his mother. To every hero, that he'll become stronger, more stronger than all of them combined. As the years go by, at the age of 13, he begins developing his quirk, trying to understand it even more and more. Not only that, on his mother's side, his grandfather teaches him discipline and understanding and to control his emotions more by training him in kendo, being swordplay, as he trains rigorously with his grandfather when he was 9 to 10 years old, but stopped after 11 to 12, but get back into it so he can get stronger and to control his anger and his emotions, to be more to also allow him to control his quirk as well, due to his quirk tying with his emotions after all. But it wasn't just his grandfather. On his dad's side, his grandmother and also helped him as well, developing his quirk, help him understand it and what it can truly do. With her originally being a hero teacher at one of the schools that in his home city, as he begins understanding what it can truly do, as his flames, he had multiple types of flames actually. He had red flames, where he's able to manipulate it and control it in any forms he wants, even figure out ways to burn what he wants to burn, instead, and keeping certain things from not burning, even manipulating it to create weapons, swords, spears, and axes as well. Not only that, he also has 3 other flames, being a blue flame, where it becomes even hotter than his red flames and more powerful, where they burn everything to ashes. He also has a yellow flame, which increases his speed and agility, making him faster than he was before. Not only that, with these yellow flames, he's even able to fly, and his green flames, which allows him to heal others and himself. And not only that, he's even able to absorb flames too, empowering his other flames. But he even has a fifth flame that he can't control, being black flames. His black flames burn basically everything around him. Whatever he wants to burn, the black flames burn it until it's nothing but ashes. And it won't stop until it's burned to ashes. Then it will extinguish itself. However, Mooky cannot extinguish the flames on his own. As for his weaknesses, if he overuses his flames too much, or absorbs too many flames, he can overheat himself, causing him to have a heat stroke and pass out from the intense heat, and losing too much sweat as well. So to make sure of this, he keeps himself hydrated constantly by carrying multiple water bottles all the time, and whatever chance he gets, he refills them as much as he can before then. Not only that, his hair changes colors depending on which flames he has. However, once they're deactivated, the red streak in his hair turns colors depending on which flames he was left on, which he last had on. With this understanding, Mooky had the most powerful quirk, and understand what his quirk's true name was. His quirk being the immortal flames, which each flame has different properties and different ways it can be used in battle and in different types of situations as well. As he's now 15 years old and planning on finishing his first year in high school, as he gets off the bus and heads to his grandparents' place. As soon after, there are tons of destruction going everywhere, cars flying all over the place. As Mooky basically has PTSD flashbacks on what happened and what happened with his mother, as he could have just gone to just go back home, but knowing that there are other people who could suffer the same situation as he did, as he runs to the site of the battle, and he soon sees two villains basically fighting against four heroes, as they all try their best to fight against them. One villain is basically looking like a giant bull, crushing everything that's in his way and slapping everything in his way as well, as none of the heroes can even get close to him. With another villain basically going on rooftops, flying around doing hit and run tactics, as none of the heroes have a flying quirk that allow them to get up on the rooftops. As Mooky getting frustrated, saying that if they are becoming more creative with their quirks, they can probably do something like this, or take care of villains like this easily. Why the hell are they? As he begins thinking this, soon the bull villain basically slams his fist to the ground as a giant earth shockwave tries to hit the villains, as one of the cars was sent flying, as a mother basically holding her two children in her hands, trying to protect them. As Mooky sees this, he sees a memory and a flashback to his childhood, as he says, "Not again. I won't allow it to happen again." As he runs to the car that's flying, he soon conjures his flames, as he manipulates the red flames, creating a long, massive sword and cutting the car in half. As soon seeing this, many of the heroes and even the villain that sent the car flying, saying, "Huh? Another hero? Ugh, great." As Mooky is pissed, as soon the flame sword being manipulated, and his hair went from red to blue, as he soon says, "Villains like you, heroes like you, all piss me off," as he soon creates a huge torrent of blue fire straight at the bull villain, as he soon is burned alive, as he's saying, "What the hell? My skin should be stronger than this. Why am I burning?" As Mooky basically explains, blue flames burn everything. They are the hottest flames in the world, after all. Doesn't matter how durable your skin is, though everything burns. As soon the villain soon is passed out from his intense burns and soon laid on the ground, as the villain that's on the rooftop saying, "Another hero? Great. And they took down my muscle. I guess I'm out of here." As the villain was about to escape, Mooky soon turns his flames into yellow, as he moves as fast as he can and soon manipulates his flames to create fiery wings. As soon he grabs the bird villain as fast as he can, saying, "What? How did you? You're not going anywhere, you bastard. You're just as much of an accomplice as your partner is." As he soon basically tosses him to the ground, as on his back, and soon rushes down and basically stomps on his chest, where he soon loses the wind and passes out. As he gets off of him, as the multiple heroes say, "What the heck was that? Is he a undercover hero? But he looks like a kid. Is he a psychic?" Saying, "You heroes don't know what the hell you're doing. Another tragedy that could have happened 5 years ago. And yet, I'm the one that saved them. And you bastards didn't do shit! Do you not understand what it means to be a hero?" As he screams this out, as soon the police and ambulance come, as soon Mooky meets a certain individual, which changes his life forever. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I think I'm going to like making this What If series, if anything. I hope you enjoy it. Also, if you guys want to see more of this, let's get the video up to at least, 3,000 likes by the end of the week. If we can do that, then I'll probably make part 1 next week. So make sure to like this video, share and subscribe, which helps out my channel a lot, and get us to that viewer goal. So that's it. This is Mooky signing out. Later.